Hi Gemini, this is Casey. Thank you for tuning in. This reading is going to be about your soul journey gifts, your path, maybe some messages from spirit to help you along so that you can get some guidance with this. This is a general timeless reading, so this may not resonate with everyone or it may not resonate with you now. So sometimes when you do stumble upon it, there's something for you to kind of take now and use later to kind of help you down a path when you may not have all the answers. Some of us are on different paths, and so you take the messages how they fit for you. We're going to pull two energy cards to start. And we're coming in, Gemini, with Angel of Strength, as well as the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Now, the Angel of Strength is kind of like a Leo card in an aspect where this is a very determined fire sign. This is someone who is very strong, confident, and if you know, he's very protective of that angel and she of him. They're looking straight on, and they're very confident in what their abilities are, what their gifts are, and this is a very important card to start out with. We also have the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, and that is all about your throat chakra, and this is being very communicative, voicing from the higher power, from your higher intuition, speaking of things that you are very confident about, because you've been there, done that, you've experienced it, you're harvesting these gifts, you're manifesting things from these gifts. Now, we all have different gifts, like I mentioned before, and they could be of the physical or they can be of the psychic, but they're all very spiritual. And so if you're not getting all the synchronicities that we'll be talking about, or listening to spirit in the aspect when you meditate that you're getting guidance in that aspect, know that your gift be of the physical. If you're an artist and you physically are showing people what you can do, and you're very prideful of what it is that you have accomplished, and you're sharing and they're getting joy and you're raising their vibration, that is your gift, and that is the gift that you need to be working on. Sometimes when the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, comes in with strength, that is telling me that you have to have a strength to your voice. You have to be confident in the things that you're saying. And sometimes when you're speaking the truth, especially the highest truth, and not everybody understands or agrees with what you be saying, you have to be very strong and very centered and determined in what you know and what you feel in your heart as to what your spirit journey is about. And our spirit journeys are about raising our vibration. So however we get that joy, that will be for the greater good. That is where spirit wants us to be, and they will illuminate the path for us. So sometimes our path is different from other people, and they may not kind of get where we're going. But we do, because we feel the calling, we feel the pull, we feel that it's like a summons, we have to go there. Now, Archangel Gabriel means God is strength. So strength is mentioned twice in your energy right off the bat. So please keep that in mind, that whatever you're doing, you have to go deep and know that you are strong enough for anything that comes to you, because you may be challenged in regards to your spiritual journey, or you feel that you need to keep your gifts to yourself and not share them with others. That's how we raise our vibration, and that's how we raise other people's vibration, is by sharing our gifts. So when you come into that, try to get around like-minded people. Try to join some clubs or some Facebook groups that have the same thought process as you are, so that you can share the journey in one way or the other, and you can receive guidance as well. Your major arcana is the Justice card, and that is actually a Libra card. So you have a fellow air sign as well as a fire sign here. And so you have very intense energies. You have very balanced energy. The Justice is all about the knowing and the balance and speaking your truth, getting to the bottom of things. She can also represent cause and effect, knowing the bigger picture in that aspect. Know that what you're going to do rattle some cages, and you're willing to do that, and you're very well armed and prepared, which is represented with the sword that she has, but you're going to be very balanced when you do it. So I'm getting the first impression that this particular soul journey, for some of you, you're going to have to go against the grain and kind of fight for what you want. I'm going to pull some advice in, or obstacles for you guys. And we have fulfillment of wishes. That's really nice, especially where we're just discussed that there be some conflict or competition or something along those lines that are going to really challenge you, and you need to have your balance. You are after that fulfillment of wishes. That is what is being promised by filling your soul with the joy of being on your path, being that person that people can look to for guidance, being that helpful person when you're out and about in the community. You're sharing your gifts, you're sharing your joy in however it comes about for you, whether it is something that you're speaking about, which is indicated with the fifth chakra. Maybe you're speaking about it to other people. Maybe, you're going to the store and you're very open about your spirituality and how you see things, because I know that when I go out, I start finding people that are like-minded like myself, and we'll have conversations out of the blue over a synchronicity or something along those lines. And you're with someone from your tribe. There are people out there like us that see things from a different perspective, and we're all kind of getting together and helping each other raise each other's vibrations. So if you do feel alone, because one of the commenters on the video is like, I can't find that community just yet. Keep looking, because they're out there, and spirit will bring you down the path you need to be on in order to meet them when the time is right. We also have wisdom, and that's a very intense card, because this is the all-knowing Hierophant and the Magician kind of combined together. This is where you are very firm in your traditions, in your belief systems. You know why you are on this path. It's like you've been enlightened and you've raised your vibration to that point that you're feeling that this is what you need to do. Wow, look, Gem, you have some movement, choices, and decisions. So as you're opening these paths, Spirit is going to open up different doors for you, and it's up to you to pick whatever door that it is that you want to do at this time. The only thing about this card is that we have to make sure that we take the right gift or the right opportunity that we can manifest the best at this time. We don't want to jump ahead, because sometimes it's a series of things that they give us, and we have to work on one at a time. So if you're working on a gift and you're really manifesting it and you're really cultivating it and you're honing this craft, wait until you're comfortable, but don't wait too long. Don't second guess yourself. But when that opportunity comes in, take that opportunity, go slow, so that you can continue to nurture what you've already started. We're going to pull some more obstacles, indoor challenges from a different deck here. Ooh, we have the Four of Coins. This is all about control, stability, your possessions, which I believe is your gifts, again, because he has a box of gifts. He wants to open it. He wants to express it. He wants to show how he has cultivated, how it has matured. He is ready to show his gifts to the world. And if you haven't been showing your gifts, if you're into, tarot reading or art that's a little bit different from what your family or friends you would think they would appreciate, or whatever it is that you've been working on in secret, you've honed it to a point that you're ready to show it to everyone else. And you're a little nervous because you know that in some aspects of family, friends, work, whatever, they not truly accept your changes. But you have to be very strong and know that you're doing this for the greater good, because they will also benefit from you raising the vibration. You will raise other people's vibration. You will be part of that beautiful community that we're all trying to bring back love, hope, joy, and peace to each other and lift each other up. Knight of Wands. Yeah. You're very energetic about this. You're very passionate about this. This is something that you really, really feel that is good for you, and you're very excited to do this, and you're full of that fire, and you're full of that inspiration to move forward and to really go miles an hour in this one particular direction. This gift that you found, that you are cultivating, that you're ready to show everyone. It's like you're bursting at the seams, basically, to show everyone what this gift is all about. Wow, Two of Wands, excellent. Future planning, progress, more decisions, but in a positive, and it's very balanced with the two. You're taking those steps to the new doors, to the new windows. Which path are you going to take? You're choosing all your steps right now very, very carefully. Hermit in reverse. This is telling me that you're coming out of that particular energy of isolation. Now, You've been in that isolated feeling for quite some time as you are honing your gift. And now you're ready to speak about it. Now you're ready to show everyone, you're very excited. So you're moving away from that. The decisions are being made. You're moving forward with that lust and that vigor, which is represented with the Knight of Wands. This is very important to you. Whatever this is that you've been working on, whatever this gift is, it's filling your soul and you're able to express it that way. And when you do, and people see how happy you are and how it's lifting you up, they will be appreciative of your gift as well. So keep that in mind when you have to kind of come out with this brand new gift that no one knew you could do. And people be critical, be very strong, and articulate yourself in a way that they understand that this gives you joy, this gives you the happiness because it's for the greater good. And they will see how happy you are with it. And in that way, you'll be lifting them up as well. We're going to pull some clarifying cards for you. This is a beautiful reading. I'm like kind of excited to hear from you guys, to see what you've been working on, what you've been manifesting, whether you've been writing a novel, you're into dance, whatever it is that you're doing that's giving you your joy. I would love to hear what it is. Here we have the shadow side, which is the fear, the fear of that conflict that you face when you bring out your gifts to everyone else. You have to be very strong, like I had mentioned before, when you make these choices and these decisions. And if it's not for the greater good of everyone, then maybe you need to rethink it. I always like to throw that in there. It has to be for the greater good of everyone, and it has to give you that joy, from the higher power, from God, from source, raising your vibration, meeting your angels halfway so that you can get those messages, because they're all around us. Your spirit guides, everyone is here to kind of help us move forward. And sometimes we don't take the time to listen, but if we're on our journey, it's like we feel it in our soul, we feel it in our heart that this is the thing that is making us happy. Yep, Six of Wands in reverse. This is where you're not getting the accolades. You're afraid you're not getting the accolades when you come out with this gift, whatever it happens to be. And you feel that, you'll be betrayed in this aspect. I think this is all your fears right now, that, people are going to betray your trust, it even hurt your confidence in this aspect if they don't understand what you're coming out with, not being able to adapt. There's a lot of fear behind this gift. It could have to do with your switching religions, so you can expand your soul journey and entertain different thought process and research in a different way, that you have been doing that on the side, and now you decided that you want to go from one religion to a completely different religion, and that may not be backed by your family members. Page of Pentacles is about a new beginning in manifesting things that are very solid, very secure. This is a beautiful energy right here coming out of this. This is a new job or a new opportunity. So I believe that you'll be able to articulate why it is that you want to go in this direction. Wow, we have Seven of Pentacles. Yes, the things you've been working on are starting to come through. You're able to see the harvest of all your hard work in all your studies and all the things that you've done to create this gift, because you are ready to show. You are ready to display what it is. And the Seven of Pentacles is a very beautiful, strong card in that aspect, because it is telling everyone that this is your vision. This is where your investment is. This is where you're very determined to make this work, because you see it growing, you see it evolving, and you're very excited about that. And it's something that you're loving to put all your attention to. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Not a bad card, and it just means that you've had to do this on your own, that there was a lack of teamwork. And of course, that there's a lack of teamwork, because you've been hiding this and doing it all by yourself for the longest time. And now it's time for you to share your gift with the world. I'm going to pull an oracle card. We already did obstacles, the oracle cards. All right, Gemini. So, love. Well, I'm not really surprised that this card came out, because I'm feeling the love that you have for this gift. I'm feeling how much time you put into it, and that you've really cultivated it, and you love this thing. Whatever it is, whether it's your music, your art, your psychic abilities that you've been manifesting, You know, that kind of thing. You really love being able to do this, and you're taking a lot of time in honing your craft, and it's giving you a lot of joy. So that's what you need to articulate with them with the fifth chakra archangel. You know, I keep going back to that, but you have to let them know how much joy this brings you. That you feel at peace, you feel at home, you feel centered. It's like you found your purpose. And our angel message for you is alternative medicine. And it reads, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to the ideal healing treatment and for giving me clear signs and messages to validate the best path for well-being. Yes, for giving me clear signs and messages to validate your best path. So listen to your angels when you're ready to open up to your family members or your co-workers or your spouse, however you're going to introduce this new gift. Ask the angels for help. They'll be able to help guide you as to how to unveil this beautiful gift that you've been working on for so long, Gemini. This is a beautiful message. I do hope that you leave me a comment and let me know what your gift is and how things are going. I would love to have you back. So please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for letting me read. Have a great day.